Well, good morning, guys. It is November 12th, 2024. It's a Tuesday. It's 5:51 a.m. and it's 48 degrees outside and a balmy, Bali-like 78 degrees inside. Here, I like it warm. These days I get cold easy. So let's start with the comments. And yesterday's positive news story was called "Got Ticket and Cash." A woman in the UK, she was in a parking lot, she paid for it, put the authorization ticket on her windshield, and it blew off and she got a ticket. Someone noticed and just put some money on it for her with a note. Very nice. And Ken Gray says lovely gesture. And then the long form video was a 53-minute Walmart Walmart shopping trip, grocery shopping trip, and this, I'm always amazed at how much people like these things. The Walmart trip here, it's at 410 views. The the most popular, the last 10 videos by far, by 25 or 30%, the most popular video of the past 10. People like it, and I like doing it. It's fun. Ken says, I put my guess at 3 in yesterday's comment video. Hot dogs, Sharpie pens, sponge, spatula, so I was 1 under today. So I asked people to guess, how many things am I going to buy that are not on my list? And that day it was 4. Nancy Menderos says, I am with you shopping for myself. Would rather pick out my own needs and wants. Will have to order your razor online. Yeah, with the razor top, I'm going to need to order that online. I usually do anyway. And when I looked, I haven't had mine for even 9 months yet, so I didn't really need one, so it worked out. Judy Jennings says, Medicare has actually gotten better at preventative care. Do not request a physical examination. Instead, there's a welcome to Medicare during the first 12 months in Part B, wellness checkup once every 12 months after you have Part B for 12 months. That's good to know. I'll definitely double check into that before I do it. But making sure what you're asking for at the doctors are things that are covered by Medicare can be important, because I mentioned in that video, I had a chat with the cashier and she said they went, her husband I think went and just asked for a checkup, and they called it a consultation for $300, and Medicare said, no, we're not paying for that. So make sure before you go. And if you use, it's another reason to use an insurance agent like I did. You can call the insurance agent and get good information from them. And Don the First says, what is wrong with black plastic? My Blackstone spatulas from an indoor electric grill are black, but they're better quality than just plastics. So how does it make a difference? So I linked a CNN article. There's all sorts of article about the dangers now of how they're making black plastic utensils. There's a ton out there, some kind of toxic chemical. So I believe him, so I tossed my black spatula and bought a stainless steel one. Billy Aiken on the comments video said, quartzite, what's that? And before I had a chance to get in there, Ken Gray says, Quartzsite, Arizona has an RV show every year at the same time the Rubber Rendezvous happens. It's become a mecca for all people living a nomad life. Then Billy says, my sarcasm, leaving Thursday morning, are we? Yes. Yes, 7:30 a.m. We'll text you. Because Billy was kidding, because he's going to Quartzsite with me. We're doing a little caravan. On Thursday. There's 3 of us going down. So Ken Gray says, again on the comments thread, is going to say, even if you're confident you know the rules, defer to the person in charge. You can appeal later. I think I was talking about the BLM rules on the LTVA, and how, if you're confronted by a ranger or a camp host, defer to that person, even if you think that they've got it wrong, right? It's not a good idea to fight with them. There are mechanisms to appeal things, so you can acquiesce, whatever, be cooperative, and if you think they're wrong, you can call the Yuma BLM office and ask for help, and if they were wrong, it'll get corrected. Do it that way. It's a good idea. Anyway, it's the way I'm gonna do it if it ever happens to me. You know, old Rusty says, the guy, the YouTuber I got the comments video idea from, he says, you do you and I'll do me. Ken Gray says, oh, steam pump, I love the aesthetic, would love to see that video. Ken, you're gonna see that video. It's the first step is I did some editing. I'm rendering. It's 4 hours of video, so I've got to really, after it renders, I'm going to go back in and maybe speed up some road parts and cut some stuff out, or maybe chop it in two. I have no idea, but it's the longest video. For one trip, it's the longest I've ever had. Okay, Anna Marie Sikorsky on the Walmart. Well, that was a fun trip to town and Walmart. I guess it would be 5 extra items, but you only got 4. You know the small slider type rolls? Those King Hawaiian brand rolls are delicious. They were in an orange wrap box on the bread aisle. You actually had them in your hand at one point, but put them back. They were yummy, great for making little sandwiches or just eating. Have a good day. So I remember that. I picked that up, and then I looked up and saw a generic roll that was a lot less money. So I probably might regret not getting Hawaiian. I know they're really good. I've had it before. Desert Deb. Hey, Desert Deb. Desert Deb says, I'm looking forward to watching your DV video. And if you watch today's video, you will see Desert Deb featured in that video. Naj on the got ticket and cash. Wow, that was so kind. A true selfless person. Ken Gray on the bonus video. I just did a random bonus video. I was like going to the chiropractor, and I was so happy that I was so friggin' happy about a bunch of things that have been going really well. I made a video, so that was the bonus video. And we got a few more. So I need to stop here, and I need to take a meeting, and I'll come back on. So the lighting may look a little different or something in a second, but I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. I finished my meeting. We're going to continue. Michael's Human 3319 on the bonus video. Glad you can finish the video. Is it hard to edit, extract individual photos out of a video? Does it take special equipment? Thanks for your great videos. And no, it's very easy to do. Just right in the editing software, you can just freeze where you want the frame that you want, and it's one button, and it saves it to a file like as a JPEG. It's very, very easy. Let's see. And thank goodness I didn't have to do it. Stacy Jones, do you think the high frequency devices affect audio? And George, that was on the whole thing with the high pitched tone that I'm using on these devices that you plug in to keep insects and mice out. And there are a plethora of these devices out there. They're fairly ubiquitous. And all of them, including mine, say safe for pets. So, and I see no indication from even at the high setting that either George or Dottie are at all disturbed. I mean, does she look disturbed? They're on right now on the low setting. Does she look disturbed? And even on the high setting, that's what she'll do. So I'm not, and she said, and I said, it's a higher frequency in the dog training sonic devices. I have that dog training device where they do react and Dottie will stop barking, but this is at a higher frequency that I think is beyond the dog's and cat's ability to hear. The manufacturer claims pets are not affected. There are many companies selling these for years, all saying pet safe. Thank you so much for clarifying. I really appreciate it. As I'm reading that and thinking, saying it's a higher frequency than dog training, it is a higher frequency. But I can't hear. No, I don't know. It's like I always thought that dogs hear higher frequencies than we do. I don't know. I'm getting confused for no good reason. Anyway, it doesn't seem to affect Dottie and George. And if they did affect animals, these things wouldn't be selling the way they do. I mean, I've searched. This question got me thinking. It's like, they did say pet safe, but could that be wrong? So I searched through all the reviews to see if any pets were. And the only one that I saw that was even close to a negative was, I talked to my vet. My vet said don't do it. I mean, but no one said I used the things and it hurt my pets. And they've been around for years, and I saw lots of different brand names, and they all say pet safe. So I'm pretty confident. Now, am I confident that it's really working on insects? Jury's still out. I'll let you know. On the bonus video, Rose said, enjoyed the video. Yes, I like the desert mountains in the background. Hugs to Dottie and George. Tommy on the Walmart video. Dang it, I want some rolls so bad. I started a carnivore diet 8 months ago. I'm down 85 pounds. Holy crap, Tommy. And I have 4 pounds left for the goal I set for myself. Out of all the foods I miss the most are fresh rolls. Watching this video is a much safer way for me to see all this food. I'll bet. Randy, hey Randy. So Randy G63, my guess is that's your year of birth, Randy. Am I right? That makes you 3 years younger than me. Thank you, Rob. I think it's time for a couple of my dogs to get on that medication. Seeing Dottie improving is heartwarming. Dottie's on Rimadyl, and they prescribe 2 pills a day. I just give her 1, and she's good on the 1. I'm happy you're feeling better as well. I am lost about the insurance plans, and I'm not that far behind you. Additional evidence. So that means you're 3 years behind me, and you'll have to make these Medicare decisions. I'm glad you're explaining your choices. And you'll also have the benefit, Randy, of my videos in the future after I'm on Medicare, with any experience that I have is applicable, like getting something done that doesn't get covered. I'll be talking about it. I'll tell you about, if I make mistakes, I will tell you. I'll tell everybody about it. Thornelius. I wonder if Dottie or George are affected by the high frequency. Same question, same answer. Thornelius, let's see. Cookies, pizza, popcorn. Are you having us over for a card game? These are some solid snacks. 2 thumbs up. Doesn't sound healthy though, does it? Oh, wow, we have some more. We have comments on today's video already because I took the meeting, so it's been an hour since I released a couple of videos. And on the positive news one today is Tiny Infant Panda. And Tommy says, what an amazing animal they are. They're so cute and fuzzy. And Ken Gray on Tacopa Adventure, an adventure a friend of mine went out to in the desert here, to a little town called Tacopa, which is really interesting. Beautiful drive out there. Looks like you had a great time. I did have it. That's Ken Gray. Ken, I did have a great time. And Joseph, dude, straight up, you go and do cool stuff. Thanks, Joseph. That's great. Wait till you see the Death Valley video and the Beatty, Nevada and Death Valley video. Really good. It's 4 hours worth of stuff, and I'm still rendering that. I'm not going to do, don't worry, I'm not going to do a 4-hour video, but I'm rendering it all together for one long video, and then I'm going to chop stuff out of it and speed stuff up. But it's been rendering for an hour. It's 3 hours, 54 minutes, and 13 seconds. And I've got I'm rendering it at 2K, and it's only 20.6% done. And it's been going for over an hour. So that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you hung in there this long, how do you do the heart thing? Thank you. Is that how you do it? I don't know how you do it. Thank you, though. I'm grateful. I'll see you tomorrow.